Come on, Jay. Come on. So I thought I'd give you a tour of the property. Check out some of the things I'm doing today. Ben bought me this GoPro a couple of years ago. I haven't used it much. Now that I got this YouTube channel going, maybe I'll play around with it a little bit more. I'm wearing the chest strap. I've tried this camera on my hat before, but I get dizzy watching my damn movies. They just move my head around way too much. So we'll give this a try, see what it looks like. I'm working on my father's quad over here. I get the fenders off it, cleaning it all up, working on it. But anyway, I'll show you my little gas barn, I call it. Keep all my gas and equipment in here. Anyway, this is it. It's all my stuff. 1950. C, Super C. I just bought this. The other one I have a 48. I give up. I give up on it. Won't run. So this is a 50. It runs okay. It's got an electrical problem, but it works. So I just put this all together. Someplace to do my stuff. Mixing fuels and mixing chemicals and bug sprays and such. I'm so far from town, I gotta keep a little bit of reserve here. Gas and diesel fuel. Anyway, that's my barn. We'll go in there later. The moose horns from New Hampshire. Elks. There's a moose down there, that skull. Elk, mule deer, moose, mule deer. Anyway, I got the fenders off this. This is 1997 Suzuki 300 King Quad. Put the new fuel pump on it. New petcock. It's good. It's good. Let's get that there for now. Let's get a new muffler. The carburetor, I've taken that off and rebuilt it. It was looks like they used the wrong kit to rebuild it, so the float wasn't working correctly. I just bought a new battery for it, sitting over there on the backhoe. It's about a third again as big as the original one. But anyway, I'm just getting ready to power wash it and keep going with it. I'm going to change the oil again, change the filter. I don't think it's been done in a while. So anyway, I'm going to set up the power washer and clean her up. Gee. Gotta get some gas for the power washer. Oops. Where the hell's the phone? Oh, yeah. Forgot where I put them. I got the stabilizer mixed in with this gas. I fill it up with 5-gallon buckets, and I mix the stabilizer in each 5-gallon bucket so it stays correct. But anyway, I just need enough to fill up that damn What do you call it? Power washer. Stormy. There you go, that's about enough. All right, well, there you go. I got it all cleaned up. I didn't spend a lot of time showing that kind of footage, but just putting the battery back in, and we'll put it out in the sun. I'll strap that down in a minute. I'm gonna do this standing up, I think. Listen to this, Al. Sounds like shit. It's a little wet. A little wet. It's a lot wet. Let me get it out in the sun. Oh. Yeah, it's a lot wet. We're going to dry up a little bit. That's all right. But anyway, got it all cleaned up. Like I said, the fuel pump, petcock, battery, muffler, rebuilt the carburetor. Changed the oil once, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to swap this kind of stuff out. But anyway, I got it running pretty good. Now I'm just I got to tune it up a little bit. I think I got a little bit too much gas going in there, burning a little bit too rich. We'll see what happens. I just realized I had the damn rag in the air intake. Sounds a little better. Sounds a lot better. Yeah, take the front fender off, they said, before I troubleshoot the electrical problems. Yeah, what a chore that was. I don't even know if I'm going to put it back on again. I might just make some fenders myself, so I don't know. I got to strap that down just for the duration here until I get it back together. I'm going to put the seat on. I'll take it for a ride around behind the barn. All right, so I've got it, got the battery on, strapped down. I'll put the seat in and then we'll take a ride around the barn. Behind the barn, I call it. We'll go behind the barn. What's that thing? We're just gonna go around the barn, about 25% of my property. Partridge here yesterday. These trails were pretty much grown over up until I got this quad. I started opening them up again, but the trails were here. This used to keep on going. And then over here to the left, there was a big hay field that used to belong to this farm. This used to be a 600-acre farm. Now it's 50. So anyway, that used to go to the field. It's still there. The field's still there. But this is one of my property lines. This is my southernmost property line here. I'm gonna just put in the low gear and roll downhill. First gear. That's what they call the Big Rock. It's a good place to sit for deer hunting. You get that chute coming down there. There's a big ridge over there. There's a chute here, right down the bottom land here. They call this the holler. Down on the holler. Anyway. See those ribbons on the fence line? That's the remnants of an old barbed wire fence. My property line. So like I say, we're on the extreme southern end. These people there, they live in California. It's just a piece of speck land, I guess. Stormy, she's the huntingest dog I ever saw in my life. She won't stop. Wish I was into rabbit hunting. But even birds. She comes back with all kinds of little animals. Dumps them in the house, throws them up in the house. She threw up a whole rabbit one day. Oh shit. A little back pressure on the ship. This is going to come out. It's kind of bumpy. So eventually I want to build, there's a creek down here, I'll show it to you. I want to build a bridge. I want to keep going straight. I got to turn here now because there's a creek right there. I want to build a bridge right here. Just a kind of a couple of trees laying down. and then continue on up. My property continues on up another, I don't know, 200 yards. It was up that side of the hill, crosses this creek, goes up the hill, and then that would be my southeast corner up there. It's a couple hundred yards though. Then it runs all along that ridge line there. So we'll just continue. We're on the interior now, probably in the, well, no, we're in the eastern third of my property, I suppose, but this was an old meadow. This was a meadow at one time. You can see piles of rocks where they've improved it over the years. But anyway. Whoops. Nice, Stormy, nice. Built the animal. Cutting through there. Kind of rough though. So fun. See Don Blackburn's camp over there. That's my neighbor's camp. He lives in Kentucky. He comes up here hunting. I'll go over there, take some pictures. I gotta continue this trail straight through there, but not today. I'll clean it up. There's my big tree, I call it. The big tree. It's falling apart. Anyway, you can see that tree is enormous. It's just lived as long as it's going to live, I think, though. It's just falling apart. Great big branch last year fell down, and this one fell down this year. That's about it. I was just thinking, I'm in narrow view. I'm going to go into wide view. Alright, I just swapped a super view. Extra wide on the camera setting. Let's see if that's any better. Yeah, how's that working for you? So there's a meadow, you know, there's piles of rocks everywhere. You can tell they try to clean it up a little bit. Probably puts, I don't know what out here. You know, let the cows graze out here. It's not a hay field, but there's probably grass growing here at one time. It wasn't planted by any means, but like I say, they probably had grass growing. Maybe not right here. But there's piles of rocks, and even the remnants of some stone walls. I'm just going to turn around here instead of pushing it. I can push my way through and cross that creek here, but it's no fun. I got to get a little bridge right there, so I can go right straight up that trail. I want to drive all around the perimeter of my land eventually. I'll get there. I'm gonna go back to the road. All right, so we're back at the camp here. Let's see where we're back at the camp. I'm gonna go back down the road. I'll show you the gate from this side. There's that creek again I keep talking about. That's all my property to the right too. I got one little trail that I discovered. See, I can see it here. Let's see if I can get in there. I just haven't developed this trail system at all. This is a trail. This is an old trail. It's all overgrown. I'll open it up. Just by using it, I guess. So we're heading south. It's kind of wet over here. No standing water. It's just bonsai waiting to happen. Get a trail system, like I say, all the way around, just so I can travel around. And see here, I gotta take these logs out of the way. But my property continues that way. We're heading south. It goes, I don't know, about 7,500 yards in front of us, my property line. But I just can't get there because of the debris. I'll get there. I'll clean it up. I can see where tractors have been driven. Roads have been here before. Have grown over. This is obviously, you can see how it was plowed down a little bit. The embankment. Anyway, all right. I'm gonna get back up. All right, so I got turned around. Somebody intentionally put that rock right in the middle of the road. God only knows when. 50 years ago? I don't know. But a deliberate attempt to block the road. So this is my gate, my road. We're down by the, what is it? The northernmost point of my property. My property comes together just like a diamond here. My property is a square, but it's a diamond also. You know, in relation to this road, it's orientated to north and south, this way. If you know what I mean. So anyway, I just want to show you my pin. What the hell is it? Oh, it's right here. I don't know if you can see that red ribbon hanging. That's the point. That goes that way. It makes a 90-degree turn right here. It goes off that way and then up this hill over here. The yellow posted signs are mine. The white posted signs are my neighbors. So the property goes right up here, right up this hill. So this becomes my property right here, my driveway. My property goes from here, that would be southwest, you know, about 1,400 feet. And over here, it goes southeast, about 1,400 feet. So it's like a perfect 90-degree point right here. And then it comes together behind the house. So it's a square, but a diamond orientated to this road. So like I say, for right here, it remains a county road, but it's my driveway. There's nobody else lives down here, so it's all mine. 0.6 of a mile to my mailbox. We'll take a ride down there. I'll leave it locked. Like I said, Dawn Blackburn uses it to access his camp. That was the arrangement they had when I came, so I just left it in place. I've only been through this gate once myself with a vehicle. I don't want to improve it because those people will cut in here with their four-wheelers. So I don't even want to take mine. I could probably do it, but I don't want to. Like I say, I'll encourage other people to do it. They'll come in hunting and whatever. So anyway, I'm going to turn around, go back out again. All right, I got it two-wheel drive again. We'll go down to the mailbox. That's where we were, down there at the bottom. Both sides. There's the gate. That's the way we were just a minute ago. There's another neighbor. He just comes up hunting also. Just a hunting camp up there. Never met him. I climbing out the other day. I got up by the top. It was so steep I was afraid I was going to flip over backwards. So I jumped off. Little creek here. Take a look. So this land is all that Don Blackburn, the guy that's got the hunting camp up there. This is all his land. Do they say there's little trout in this creek? I don't know. I've never seen one. I don't stop and look very often. But that little drainage that goes through my property merges with this one. And becomes bigger. This is all gas pipeline. So you'll know. There's the mailbox. Haven't changed my name yet. No mail. What the hell? I'll take a ride down the street. This is the library right here, and the community center over here. And they have bluegrass festivals and things like that here. The library is very, what do you call it? They do an awful lot of things for the people, the kids in particular. All this property, the library, the community center, all this land here, all this land down here, this all was donated by this guy here, Curry. He left it all to the people and to the community. Pretty cool. The library, like I say, he left money for the library to maintain the library. So anyway. Curry house. No hunting, Curry. You can hunt it, you just need permission. They have all kinds of functions here. The campground back here. was that tool. It's enough.